Hey, how y'all doing out there? This is Easy Work Boxing. I'm about to hit you everywhere but under your feet with this one. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Please. Hey, how y'all doing out there? It's your boy Easy Work, man. Got to talk about it. I know you see the title of the video and you wondering like, what? Yeah. From an article I read today on Google, Mr. Amir Khan says that he had to hold back in sparring against Mr. Devin Haney. Now, this is a tactic that Amir Khan has used for years and years and years. You know, another fighter that he did this same thing on was against Manny Pacquiao. You know, he told the public that in sparring, he used to go toe to toe with Manny Pacquiao. You know that he always gave good sparring matches against Manny Pacquiao. Came to turn out, Manny Pacquiao told the public, and Freddie Roach told the public that that was a lie. That they had to tell actually Manny Pacquiao to hold off on Amir Khan because he was out there in sparring whooping on Amir Khan ass. But Devin Haney and Amir Khan inspired. So evidently Amir Khan is out there telling the public that he outclassed or he was tapping on Devin Haney head in sparring. He actually had to hold back. Now Devin Haney is saying that Amir Khan is on his hit list, like he want to really beat up Amir Khan from what he out there saying. I can't blame him. I think the question is though, what do the public think? Do anybody out there really think that Amir Khan actually beat up on Devin Haney in sparring, or do you think that Amir Khan is simply just out there trying to put out publicity to cause a potential fight between a Devin Haney, or just get him some shine at the moment? In my opinion, I think that Amir Khan probably put in good work against Devin Haney. I never down Amir Khan. This is a former world champion himself. Devin Haney is a new upcoming fighter, new superstar in the world, in the sport of boxing. I can believe that Amir Khan probably gave him a little trouble, but sparring is sparring. You know what I'm saying? Sparring is not fighting. The sparring is not actually getting in the ring in a real bout. And plus, Amir Khan is actually breaking one of the rules of sparring, which what stays in spar, what happens in sparring stays in spar. So it's like Amir Khan destroys himself on all boards. Even in potential fights, even with people even want to call him in and probably spar with him or use him as a sparring partner. I'm not saying that Amir Khan needs a sparring partner money, but let's just say somebody needed to fight a fighter with a long reaching fast hands. They'll think about calling Amir Khan, but now they like, hell no, why would I call Amir Khan? He talked too much. You know what I'm saying? He don't know what really go on in the game. I guess over here in the United States, from what I've always understood, you never go out and say what you did in no sparring to nobody. That's a big no-no in the sport of boxing. So, he didn't violate it in that way. And it depends on how many rounds. My bad, y'all. It depends on how many rounds, that they actually sparred, in my opinion. They could have sparred 4 rounds, and Amir Khan went out there fighting like he was in the Olympics, trying to put on his best and probably did get the best of him. But would that happen in a potential fight, though? That's the real question. I said on my last video or one of my videos, how is that Amir Khan even keep coming up in talks about fighting guys that's sort of at the top or at the top? How, when he going out there losing, when he quitting in matches? Now, if this could be just clout chasing, like somebody just said, who just said that last of a damn breed, he is clout chasing. It got to be clout chasing, because I doubt if Amir Khan would drop down to 135 or 140 to fight Devin Haney. And then you at 147 now. You know what I'm saying? You really supposed to have outclassed Devin Haney at 147 and he a 135 pounder. You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand Amir Khan sometimes. Amir Khan reminds me of Victor Ortiz a lot. They got the same, like, crazy. At one point, y'all remember Amir Khan was going around saying that Anthony Joshua was sleeping with his wife. I don't know what Amir Khan doing over there, in them Ramadan. He doing more than Ramadan, because Amir Khan is crazy. He cuckoo for Cocoa Puff. He used to go around doing the same thing to Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao. Like I said in the beginning of the video, when he told the world, "Hey man, I spar Manny Pacquiao, I give him some of the best work." It's toe to toe, great competition. Man, he went back to Freddie Roach and Manny Pacquiao. Like, I don't know what the hell no Amir Khan talking about. It ain't even a close sparring match when I spar Amir Khan. If I ain't mistaken, I think he said Manny Pacquiao knocked him down one time. Knocked Amir Khan down. Don't take that as my word. If I ain't mistaken, I'm sure he said once that Amir Khan got knocked down. So, you gotta give, that's why you could go either way with this, you know what I'm saying? Who really did what in the sparring match? Because you gotta give Amir Khan fought a lot of fighters, man. A lot of top notch fighters of his era. So he got the experience, he got the pedigree. I can't say he's the same fighter. I'm not gonna say that. I don't think Amir Khan is the same fighter as he used to be. But fighting Terrence Crawford proved that. One thing about Amir Khan, nobody could ever say Amir Khan to quit a fight. Amir, like he said, even though it was an excuse, he'd rather get knocked out than quit a fight. But he quit that fight against Terrence Crawford. He clearly it ain't even no argument on the fact that he quit against Terrence Crawford. There's no way around it. But like I said, he done fought with Canelo Alvarez, Danny Garcia, Zab Judah. The list goes, Maidana. List go on and on. But he been clout chasing for years. They really, I wouldn't even interview Amir Khan for what? So he can sit and make up a story that's not happening. He just recently did this again. Yes, y'all remember this. I know y'all remember it. You remember when he just recently went back and lied and said that this is another lie on Manny Pacquiao. He loved lying on Manny Pacquiao. I know Manny Pacquiao want to kill Amir Khan because he always lying on him. He said that Amir Khan's manager, Manny Pacquiao's manager had started negotiation between Manny Pacquiao versus Amir Khan. They go back to Manny Pacquiao once again, a Manny Pacquiao a manager. Once again, they come back and say, "We ain't told Amir Khan shit like that. We ain't mentioned the fight to Amir Khan. We ain't sent a contract to Amir Khan. We ain't even talked to Amir Khan on the phone." So that, even with my opinion of what happened in sparring, even if I think he did put up a good fight against Devin Haney in sparring, he's been known to be a compulsive, habitual liar. You see what I'm saying? So even if he did really go out there and let's just say he did beat up on Devin Haney, you can't believe him. He like the boy that cried wolf. You can't believe nothing he say. Every time he come back and say something, it turned out it was a lie. If I can remember back as far, he probably even mentioned one time that Floyd was finna fight him. I'm sure we can go back in the archives of boxing and find some video where, or some article where Amir Khan is saying, the fight with me and Floyd Mayweather is next. There was at one point one little gap in time right before Floyd Mayweather was about to leave where Amir Khan was going to be a potential opponent. But then I broke that down to y'all in the last video why Floyd ain't finna fight Amir Khan. He too fast and he fight on that point system. Amir Khan ain't coming to knock you out. Amir Khan is coming to outbox you. Floyd didn't want to deal with that. You got to think about it. These folks, they are both point system fighters. Thank you, James Harvey. Thank all y'all for tuning in. Everybody who love the channel, man. I do this for y'all. It really don't be nothing to talk about. I know y'all be like, man, what if you love the channel like easy work, why you don't come on? I don't like making false videos, and I don't just running my mouth for nothing. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna start changing I'm gonna have to go on for more levels now. I'm gonna start talking about entertainment, different stuff like that. So y'all just keep tuning in. It's finna light up. It's finna light up. Brother, we talked about that all in the last video. Who Floyd can fight at this point? In my opinion, I think it's best for Floyd Mayweather just stay in retirement. You know what I'm saying? Go on, chill out, and go sit on all that money, man. Don't let them get you back in there and try to sneak you. You know what I'm saying? Sneak you out your legacy like that. But then again, he may go and do it to himself. But it's a lot of potential fights out there, especially if he's looking to be great. Especially if he's looking to be great. It's a lot of fights out there for Floyd right now. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of fights out there for him. The question is, do he want? He wouldn't even run up on Canelo right now. But back to the Amir Khan, Devin Haney. Also, let me talk about Devin Haney a little bit. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, I don't think Devin Haney is as raw as everybody say he is. I've always given Devin Haney a lot of credit because of Floyd Mayweather Sr. You know what I'm saying? I've always, liked Floyd Mayweather Sr. I know he's one of the best trainers out there in the game. His son proves that. And, I've always looked at by Devin Haney being trained by Floyd Mayweather Sr. that he was somewhere, which he is an A-level fighter, don't get me wrong, but I don't see all the hype in Devin Haney that everybody sees in Devin Haney. He is a good fighter. He has great fundamentals, great skills, but I don't see that real Floyd in Devin Haney. I see Devin Haney probably getting beat up later on down the line. I like Devin Haney's skills, but I've seen videos with Devin Haney and seen his characteristics as a dude. I don't like Devin Haney, but I never deny his talent. He's a hell of a boxer, but I just don't see what all the hoorah about. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people gonna always say, man, what's up with you and Ryan Garcia? I can see Ryan Garcia being Devin Haney. I can see Ryan Garcia being Devin Haney. Yeah. And really, I think Devin Haney is a 147-pounder fighting at 140. That's what I think. I think he naturally walks around at 147 and is fighting at 140. Why? I don't know. Because he don't have that much power. You know what I'm saying? He knocked the dude out in his fight for last. You know what I'm saying? I give him that credit. How far? I think Devin Haney one day could be undisputed. I'm not saying he's not a good fighter. I just think once Devin Haney run up on that rugged, let me give you a prime example. Let's say Devin Haney was a fighter with the mind frame and the talent of a black fighter in the mind frame and the talent of a Terrence Crawford. I think that's when Devin Haney will get beat. I think that's when. See, Devin Haney can fight, but Devin Haney, in my opinion, didn't come up the hard way. I think once you start beating on Devin Haney and you get to the point where you put in his head he can't beat you, you can beat Devin Haney. I think, but you have to beat him mentally first. That's how you beat Devin Haney. See, he already feels he's superior in the ring, which he is more superior than a lot of fighters, but you really can't say because he really out there fighting a lot of tomato cans, to be serious with y'all. You know what I'm saying? You got to admit it. No hating on him. He fighting tomato cans. You looking good fighting tomato cans. But I think once he run up on that other fighter like a Terrence Crawford, black fighter, skill frame, the mind frame, and come from where Terrence Crawford came from, Devin Haney will get beat. But you have to beat him mentally first. Yeah, I see Devin Haney make a lot of mistakes. No, I'm not gonna say a lot of mistakes. Let me stop that. I'm not gonna, because people say I see him make mistakes. I don't see him make a lot of mistakes. He real good, but he make mistakes as well. And I just seen some of his fights, you know what I'm saying? I've actually seen him get hit. He was fighting some guy with a blonde streak in his head. Looked like he was an African fighter from a different nationality. He could have been Ethiopian or something like that, but he was giving Devin Haney a good fight. Devin was winning, but I was kind of looking at that and I was like, he ain't all the smoking You know what I'm saying? All the smoke and fireworks that everybody out here talking about, he is, in my opinion. He can fight, but I think Ryan will beat him. I think Ryan will give him a good chance, but I think Ryan is ducking. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm trying to get on this fight night, man. But back to the Amir Khan, and Ryan. I mean, not Amir Khan and Devin Haney situation. You know, I think Amir Khan a free agent, right? So that could be a fight that's easily made, but it's just clout chasing for Amir Khan, y'all. That fight ain't gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? If it could happen if Devin Haney was to move up. You know what I'm saying? But what is that? Why go and fight Amir Khan, somebody who just quit on Terrence Crawford, when you can go and fight, a Tank or a Ryan Garcia or a Teofimo Lopez? Well, Lomachenko ducked you, but you go fight other fighters. Javier Fortuna, he waiting on you. Luke Campbell, you know what I'm saying? Linares. There's some fights out there for Devin Haney. You know what I'm saying? I think he really I think from his character, which I've always seen Devin Haney, you know what I'm saying, talk, and that's why I never liked him, because I seen he was really on some fuckboy shit. I think he more jealous of Ryan Garcia. That's what it is, y'all. He's jealous of Ryan Garcia. I know y'all, and before somebody get on here, you go, Devin Haney got probably way more money than Ryan Garcia. Devin Haney making this is not about money. It's somebody who probably got way more than you, jealous of you. Just because of your character, just because of something you. He's jealous of Ryan Garcia because Ryan Garcia has star power. Ryan Garcia has star power. Devin Haney wants his star power. See? But the thing is, it's not even a pay-per-view star power. Remember, it was like when Floyd and them back in the day, Floyd and Dale Hoyer, they wanted the star power for pay-per-view status, big money status. See, Devin Haney don't want it for that. Devin Haney don't want it for pay-per-view status to be the king. Devin Haney just want to beat Ryan Garcia, to say he beat Ryan Garcia because he's jealous of Ryan Garcia and the status he's at right now. See, everybody know Devin Haney is a paper champ. Everybody know Devin Haney is a paper champ. Devin Haney right now is on a mission to go prove to people that he's not a paper champ. So who else better to go out and try to get some recognition off somebody you already, in my opinion, jealous of, than to go out and try to fight Ryan Garcia and then take his crown, or the little crown he trying to accumulate, and you put it on your head. That's what all it is with Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia. Now, I should have said that in my last video. That's why I don't like going live. But hey, what is Ryan though? We don't know how Ryan would deal with anybody in the top 10. Devin, one Duno just in the top 10. Duno was a fighter that his own camp said that he was running from. His own team, Golden Boy, knocked him out in the first round. Where's Francesca at? Oh, then didn't Tank fight Francesca? Oh yeah. Oh, it was another fighter fought Francesca in their weight class, but it was two of them with big names that fought Francesca and beat them. So now when Ryan beat them, they ain't legitimate top 10 opponents. That's what you saying, B Water? I mean, I'm just asking. These are fighters that, like I said, it was Tank and somebody beat Francesca. I can't think of who it is right now. I can't think of who it is, but it was two of them beat him in that weight class. Ryan's speed and punching in between punches is going to beat a lot of fighters. As long as Ryan Garcia can stay in shape, he going to beat a lot of fighters, bro. He going to knock a lot of fighters, because it's not only that he's fast. I'm not just telling people, oh, Ryan Garcia going to beat everybody just because he got fast hands. No, that's not what I'm telling you. I watch Ryan Garcia and see how he throws punches. He throws unexpected punches. And he's fast. It's hard to even see him. Glancing punches and catch you with power. I'm telling you. Mark my words on this. If Tank ever fight Ryan Garcia, which I doubt, Tank gonna get his ass beat up. Devin Haney, I don't know. That'll be a good 50-50 fight. But if Ryan Garcia fight Tank, he gonna beat Tank ass up. I'm telling you. And you can put money, you can take that to the bank. Everybody talking about that chin, stay high in the mother. You got to hit it. I don't care if he hold his chin like this when he box. You got to hit it. You got to do this. Haney versus Spence. Devin Haney will beat Errol Spence. Devin Haney will beat Errol Spence. I say that'll be 7 rounds to 5. Yes. Yes. Devin Haney, in my opinion, would beat Errol Spence Jr. If you now hold on, let me say this. If we talking about a fantasy fight, or we talking about a real, well, you probably talking about in real life, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, exactly. That's why I just had to say that. You saying at wet weight. At wet weight. If they were to go at 144, if Devin Haney would meet Errol Spence Jr. halfway at 140 at a catch weight at 144, Devin Haney would beat Errol Spence Jr. Hell yeah, he would beat him. For one, Errol Spence Jr. gonna be drained as hell at a catch weight at 144. Y'all crazy as hell. He'll be drained, bro. I'm telling y'all. Errol gonna have to lose weight. Devin gonna be training. He gonna beat him. I'm telling you. And that ain't taking none away from Errol Spence. Errol Spence Jr. strong as hell from them steroids. Errol Spence Jr. ain't knocking nobody out no more. Come on with the BS, y'all. All that thudding punching, he couldn't knock out a 135-pound fighter, bro. Let's be real. Let's be real. He had power. Let's say that. Let's say that. He had power. He couldn't knock out Michael Garcia, but y'all think he just gonna knock out Devin Haney. He went 12 rounds with Michael Garcia, and y'all think he'll go 12 rounds with Devin Haney. Spence is overrated. Great fighter, good fighter, but Spence is a one-dimensional fighter, y'all. That's the only reason I'm saying Devin Haney can beat him, because Devin Haney can do more than Spence. What it do, Chief Red? I ain't say I never said that. No, I ain't. Don't put words in my mouth now. I never said that Devin Haney beat no everybody at 140. I didn't say that. You know, that's your opinion on that. No, I'm not saying that. I said you asked they asked what was going on between him and Errol Spence. Do I believe he'll beat Errol Spence? I said at a catch weight of 144, he would beat him. And that's being smart thinking. That's smart thinking by Devin Haney team. Make him drain himself. While he draining himself, we training. Oh, you know he got to get his juice. He got to get his juice. But see, this what holds him. This is what messes Errol Spence Jr. up. This is why he really didn't want that WBC title like that. Because he knew he was going to have to go through VADA testing, random testing. That's why Mr. Knockout is not knocking nobody out. Because Mr. Knockout is now on random testing because he holds that WBC title. Yeah. Thank you. I did it myself today, man. I did it myself. You know, we pull. You know, I had to get the clippers right, man. I had to get the clippers, handle it myself. But man, I've been on this video for too long, man. I might try to come back on later. And do another video. Got to find some, see something, that upsets me or bothers me in this sport of boxing. But most of all, I think and I appreciate everybody for tuning in to this channel. Taking time out your life to watch little old me. If you like to donate to the channel, you know where to go. PayPal, Cash App, got to connect it to the channel, man. And most of all, y'all be safe out there. Enjoy time with your loved ones and, just stay out the way, man. And thank God that you here. What up, Fluff Corn? Unfortunately, I'm finna get off, my brother. But y'all rewatch the video of you just tuning in. I thank y'all. This Easy Work Boxing. I'm out.